I think a lot of people had very little hope that DOA would come back, but a lot of people probably thought, okay, its 30th anniversary might get one good announcement, but not two good announcements, which is already insane. We need to talk about that, and especially talk about how it's actually surprising the approach they're taking, considering that the last game, you know what, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the first announcement, and I'll get to what I'm referring to later on. Okay, so first of all, we have DOA 6, last round. They're skipping Ultimate, they don't really care for that. They're just skipping straight to last round, which kind of makes sense, but a little bit shocking because I just really thought that was going to go in chronological order of DOA, then last Ultimate. I think there's another edition I'm forgetting, but honestly, it's insane that they're already skipping the last round, considering that the main problem for DOA was actually monetization. Monetization was really bad in that game. If you wanted like a certain skin in a bundle, well, you have to buy the whole bundle. You can't just buy like that one skin, which obviously made it really annoying. Plus, there was like so many costumes lit and all over the place that just made it really hard to keep up and just expensive overall. Imagine paying for all of those bundles. Geez, you can buy probably like another game with that altogether, and it's really terrible. But it seems like they're solving it, thankfully, and we don't have to worry about that aspect. Of course, that isn't the only problem DOA had. It was also kind of the identity crisis it was going for. Obviously, DOA is pretty much known for its jiggle physics and girls, but naturally, they probably decided, let's try to remedy that by completely removing what made DOA so, not unique, but, popular in that sense. Obviously, again, the gameplay is also another popular aspect of DOA and a core part of its identity. So, naturally, just removing any of that is very fatal. And of course, that's what happened with DOA 6. I haven't played much of DOA 6. I mainly played, obviously, DOA 5 last round, but I know a lot of the issues were very apparent in that game, and actually part of it was definitely the design. And I guess maybe the visuals, but that's just me personally. I mean, I don't mind it, but honestly, I don't know, it just seems a little bit too glossy, too much, whereas DOA 5 kind of struck that nice balance. Granted, yeah, certain areas were very dark in DOA 5, but yeah, I don't know, it's just something about it just resonates with me more so than obviously DOA 6. I made a whole video talking about censorship and just the worries of certain fighting games coming back and probably being ruined by that, but luckily DOA doesn't seem to be following that same role, which kind of makes that previous video I was working on pointless. So I don't know, I mean, it's a good thing because again, DOA is just back, it's going to its normal roots, and we don't have to worry about that. The only thing they really have to do now is just show more gameplay, because there's one thing people have been wondering, or other people that's not in DOA always want to know, like, what does DOA have to offer outside of just jiggle physics? Where's the gameplay? And that's the aspect I would say that Koei Tecmo or Team Ninja never really shown off so well. It was mainly just the girls, and they didn't really go too in depth, or at least show it as much. DOA coming back obviously means more 3D fighting games in the space right now, because Tekken has been dominating for the few years, and it's nice that obviously Virtua Fighter and DOA are coming back stronger than ever, it seems. Hopefully this trend continues and we might see even other fighting games join the mix. I probably missed out a few other details as well, but I seriously just wanted to make this video because DOA coming back is just insane. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Hope to see you on the next one.